Alright, so coming out today, I'll be picking up with the floorboard again. And I have it pretty much roughed into shape. And I think I'm going to have to climb up under the 85 to look at the inside of the floor pan, see if I need to add anything. See if I need to add anything to this side down here from the other side, or just have a piece that comes down and ties into the floor, because that's the frame, so I don't think I have to connect anything to that, but I'll double check. And then what I'm going to do, like I said, I got it cut into a rough shape here, and I think, yeah, everything's lining up for the most part. So what I'm going to do, pretty much use this groove as my guide, and get that flush in here. And then once that's in this slot here, I'm going to climb up under the car and trace it from the inside where the opening is, flip it over, and then cut just above it, so that way when I weld it in, there's a little bit of a lip. It's not going to be a butt weld, it's going to be a lap weld, so try to keep it as close as I can. But yeah, like I said, it's not the warmest out here, so I think I'm going to hurry up and get to it. So let me climb up under here, take a couple looks to see if I just need that one layer, or if I have to do a couple different layers. I think just one layer. Make that side piece, and then cut this out so that it sits nice and flush with everything. There might be a little gap in, I think, probably right around here, but I can fill that in later. But yeah, just gonna get that going, and I think I'll get started on doing a little bit of welding today. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so it's not perfect, and I think I probably should have drilled some holes and use those, I forget what they're called, but you pretty much drill holes and they'll hold it into place. But I think since I'm going to have to go around the whole thing, might start on one section, work my way to another, and just back and forth. And like I said, here might need to be held down just a little bit. So when I get to it, I'll probably I think I have some magnets. I'll use something to kind of hold it down, keep it shape, and then work up there, and then along the sides just go back and forth along this side too. So there are some gaps I messed up cutting a little bit, so like there. I think under here though, there's a little piece I'll have to weld a piece out through the floor, so not too worried about that gap. That one might be able to fill that in. This one's a little bit bigger, so I might need a scrap piece and fill it in there. But like I said, I'm not a pro, far from it, especially with welding, but I think I could knock this out. So I don't think I'll throw it on a time lapse or anything. I'm not sure how long it'll take, so I'll just get started on it. Got the Eastwood, what is it, the MIG 135. So came over here, I measured all the thickness of both metals, little gauge. So measured that, came over here, just compared it to the thickness and the wire size, and just gonna hope for the best. I had already heard my buddy that does my powder coating and my welding for the big projects, more heat. So I'll see what I can do. Try not to mess up too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna get this main part in first, and then I'll come back and work on this side piece right here. So yeah, the battery's disconnected, so I don't have to worry about shorting anything out. I think I might move this to about here for a better ground, or just put it on that stud there. I'm gonna try it here first, and then see how it goes, and cut you guys on in I don't know how long it's going to take, so I'll catch you guys on once it's welded up and let you guys know how it went. Alright, I'll give you guys a little update. Like I said, I'm not a welder. It's my first time doing a floor pan, so I've been having a few blow-throughs. So I've been messing with the welder a little bit, messing with my technique. So we'll get it fixed as good as I can. Like I said, eventually I'll do seam sealer either on the bottom or along the top, so water's not getting inside if there are little spaces here and there. I still have to form this section here, so kind of pre-forming something. I'll come out tomorrow and really touch it up a little bit more. So I'm just trying to make pretty much just copy the shape a little bit. So yeah, we'll get that situated here in a little bit. Well, probably in the morning. They say it's getting late. Those famous sunsets, man, you can't beat them. So yeah, like I said, I sent a couple pictures over to Robbie, let him know what was going on. The floor is pretty solid. Like I said, it's not gonna worry about falling through. It's just not gonna look the best if you take the carpet and everything up, but I'll get it all buttoned up in the morning, finish welding everything in, get this space molded. Pretty much just take some of the scrap pieces and beat it with a hammer until I get the shape I want and get it all welded up. But that's it for the night. Probably going to run, grab something to eat here in a second. So yeah, catch you guys back in the morning and make it happen. So wasn't going to record anything, I was just trying to knock it out, but I decided, let's see, I turned the voltage down, so wasn't getting any blow-throughs, or attempted to, kept the wire speed somewhat the same. So I came down to even thinner metal on the chart and just lowered the voltage, and it's definitely looking a lot better on the welds. So another replacement pan is probably a little bit better metal than the 30+ year old metal on here, but able to get a little bit better. Looks a little bit cleaner instead rather than that. So yeah, just had to cut it down a little bit. So I'll finish getting this in, and then I'll work on this piece here and eventually get back up in that area up there. But making some improvements. It's not the prettiest, like I said, it's not a how-to video, but like I said, just doing what I can. I'm still learning this welding stuff, so originally I was planning to scrapping the whole video, just show you before and after, but I'll show you guys this stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to hide anything. My skill level's not up here, it's still beginner level, but we'll make it happen. Might want to crack the garage door a little bit, it's a little chilly outside, so let me finish knocking this out, and then I'll try to form that last little piece in there, and hopefully that'll be it. After that, like I said, I'll still run the seam sealer around it just to seal everything up, make sure no water gets up in there in between the lap weld or anything. So yeah, I'll get back to doing that, and after that I'll probably hit the floor with the flap disc in a couple areas, just clean it up a little bit. And I think I need to run some errands, so I might stop by. Well, I'll check to see if I still have some white enamel left. I should have enough to do the floor. If not, I don't want to do black on it since it is white. So I'll try to see if I have some white enamel left. I believe mine's a satin white. So if I have enough, I'll do it all in satin white. If I don't have enough, I'll just go get regular like low gloss white and do the whole floor. And I think next week should be getting the sound deadening in, and I'll run to the stores. Well, if I'm at the auto parts store, I'll see if they have a gray dye for the carpet. I'll end up dyeing that. Let's see. No, I have the enamel over here somewhere. I have the paint for the 85, but I do have some, so probably be easier to grab it. Let me let it air out a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to, but it's a little chilly. So let me see how much of this satin white I have left. Probably was easier the other way. But I'll get organized one of these days, guys. It's an organized mess. I somewhat know where everything is. But let's see. Ooh, I don't know. I might have to pick up a new can. I said try to look for the dented cans. They're usually discounted, but it's the same stuff. So yeah. But let me get back to this. Get back to forming that last little part. Might make a couple patch panels for those little pieces, and we'll have the floor in. So I sent Grind School a couple videos, or a video on the floor so far before I did that side piece. He said it was looking good. I'm like, man, I know it's not the best, but it'll work. So yeah, keeping him updated on the build and just doing what I can. Like I said, I'll probably have another I'd say about a month with the car. It might be a little less, so yeah, at least 3 weeks with the car, and I think I should be able to knock everything out that I have planned while it's here. At least get the floor in, get the interior back right, and then we have some MDF board behind there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's some MDF board, so I think I am going to go ahead and start making a template for the trunk enclosure. And I think we'll have the welder out. Well, no, because we're going to switch it up a little bit from the box he built. See how it has that slanted back, so that doesn't go back all the way. But I think with the trunk enclosure, this will be wrapped eventually. So with the trunk enclosure, I might put 2 braces on the side of here. So that way the back piece or the front piece on the trunk enclosure will be braced off of the subwoofer box. But that'll be at a later date. That'll be another video. For now, let me get back to the trunk enclosure, or the floor pan. So yeah. Alright, so got that for the most part all melted together. No, but got everything pretty much formed to shape, tacked in. Like I said, it's not pretty. Don't judge me on my welds. I'm still learning. But filled in this little gap up here. Just have to do some small gaps along here, and then go up underneath of it. And I think right in this area, I'll put in a patch panel underneath. So yeah, and then I still have to tackle the back area. I might have to add a little bit of metal there. I think I cut it too short. So once it's pressed all the way down, there might be a small gap, so I might have to add a little bit there. And then I did like a relief cut on that corner right there, so I have to fill that in also. But like I said, eventually it'll all be seam sealered, so it'll close up the little bit of gaps that are there. But yeah, let me finish doing this. I'm gonna straighten up a little bit. I know Ravi's coming over to do some stuff with the trunk. I think he wants to do the sound deadening back there, so pretty sure he should be pulling up here in a second or two. Gonna let the dog out, and we'll see what happens. But that's a little update on it. Pretty much all this I had to form the shape, so guess I consider myself a fabricator now. Not a good one, but I'm still working on welder. So yeah, just a little quick update. Let me go let the dog out, and still have to find a patch for here, and then find the thread pitch, and I'll weld a stud on to there. So let me cut you guys off, and I'll cut you guys back on probably when Robbie pulls up and go over what he's doing. He'll probably make his own video, and we'll just see how the rest of the day goes.
Yeah, plus I gotta come over here. She not at home, cause why are you always going to Vanessa's house?
See, he comes and gets straight to work, so I'm taking all the footage, knocking out some sound deadening in the trunk. Can I show him the headlights, or you want to show him that? I'll let you show him if you want to show him. Swap those out. Huge difference.
I have to send you a picture so you can see it.
I'll see the side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna let him do his thing. I just did most of my stuff with the floor. He's gonna knock out the trunk. All the trunk and audio, that's on him. I'll do the welding, putting the interior back together. I don't know if we can knock the wiring out in time. Is it here yet?
It's here.
It's here?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can knock that out in time or not. But we'll see. But I'll let him finish what he's doing. He'll probably be over what? Wow, he's almost halfway done, so
Yeah.
probably 20-30 minutes. Finish that up. And then we'll move on to whatever's next.